Hey, John. Why does Vince take off his trousers at home?
Because Linda's not around?
No pants. No pants at home.
How did I not see that?
Hi, everyone!
By the way, it's we told you we'd be back. I'm not black anymore. I'm actually white. Pull his shirt.
Behold the forces of light and darkness!
And these are our Royal Rumble predictions. That is the...
I am the Durbinator.
Yes, and
Hello.
We are here with the Royal Rumble predictions. We're going to kind of blitz through the undercard and go into a little bit of detail about the Rumbles and what we think is going to happen.
Yes.
Because some of these matches are pretty easy to predict. We have Rusev versus Shinsuke Nakamura for the... Or maybe he's just Nakamura now. They're taking away so many names from everybody. For the U.S. title on the kickoff, which fits. This really isn't a feud that has a lot to it. Who do we have? And it's Rusev.
Rusev Day!
God damn. No idea how you do that. There we go. And there we go, the predictions. No, but Rusev will win.
Yes.
He has to. I would not be surprised if Nakamura leaves soon. I don't know when his contract's up, but I would not be surprised if he leaves. Who knows? We then get on the kickoff the Cruiserweights. Again.
Oh, boy!
To be fair with how packed this show is, I'm not surprised. And hopefully this will be the second match so it can really just energize people into the Rumble.
Energy!
But we have Buddy Murphy, Akira Tozawa, Hideo Itami, and Kalisto in a four-way match for the Cruiserweight title.
Oh my.
And I have Buddy Murphy.
Me too.
Alexa used to have Buddy Murphy, and then I guess they broke up, which is unfortunate.
I haven't really seen that.
I don't know. That's what I heard. Hopefully not.
But the rumor come out.
Does Bruno Mars?
It is gay.
Yeah. Tozawa winning would be fine, I guess. Itami, I'm sorry, another heel winning it from a heel. And Kalisto, sorry, they tried to make you Ray. It didn't work. There we go. Buddy Murphy's
Kalisto, yes.
Kalisto. I actually was calling him that for a while. And he blocked me on Twitter. I don't know why.
Well, again, I mean, Brian Kendrick could always interfere and get Akira Tozawa the win.
He could.
Or costume it.
He may inadvertently cost him that.
Yeah.
Since he's trying to go the other way so much. But Buddy Murphy is going to retain. Because he won it in his hometown. He should hold it till Mania, lose it, that's fine. Mm-hmm. But then we get The Bar versus Miz and Shane, who is the best wrestler
in the world.
Oh, god damn it. For the WWE SmackDown tag titles. And the tag titles will mean nothing because Miz and Shane are going to win.
Correct!
Why?
But they're the best tag team in the world!
No.
John?
No, they aren't. They aren't. Vince will not convince me of that.
They are 3/3 the best wrestler in the world when they're combined!
That's good. That's good Steiner math there. Like 141 for 2/3 chance.
You know what 3/3 are?
That's a whole.
Exactly.
This is, it's gonna be bad.
Right.
Miz and Shane, I'm sorry, but the Bar have had some electric matches.
The bar has officially been lowered.
Yeah. This is nothing against Miz and Shane are eventually going to face off at Mania, so you're just going to use the tag titles as a prop. I don't know who the
Like a trophy that you could put up on a pedestal everywhere you go.
Yeah, which is pretty bad. Maybe Sandy could beat him for the titles. The problem is Sandy has been beating the powder so goddamn much. What the fuck are you going to do? But yeah, that happened. So then we're going to get to the other matches. I think this is all they've announced. I don't believe they did anything with the Raw tag titles. Because they buried the Revival on Raw. We have Daniel Bryan, the new Daniel Bryan versus the real AJ Styles.
You don't want to know the real AJ Styles because barely isn't Steven Crowder earlier.
Yeah.
The fuck?
About that, yeah. Don't look at the Steven Crowder shirts because the guy's an idiot. But yeah, Daniel Bryan versus AJ Styles for the WWE title. Daniel Bryan.
Yeah, it's gotta be.
There's no other reason for Daniel. There's no reason for Daniel Bryan to lose. Styles lost the title. He wants a reduced schedule, which is fine. He is 41, almost 42.
Probably end up leaving soon.
Leaving for temporarily.
I mean, I could picture him going down to AEW, or not just because, oh my God, it's AEW, it's a new promotion, but also he's working with people he also knows, and would likely not need a touring schedule.
And that's true. I think he will stick around with WWE.
Yeah.
Because they will pay him more. And I'm not saying AEW ain't gonna shell out the big bucks. But Styles fought so long to get to WWE.
Again.
Right, well yeah, after that whole thing. He will stay, but he will go away for a bit, maybe for a couple weeks after the Rumble, which he should. Reduce schedule and all that. But Daniel Bryan's gonna win. There's no reason to take the title off of him now.
Right.
So they should at Mania. They won't, but they should. Brock Lesnar versus Finn Balor for the Universal title. I have Brock because Vince is stupid.
I have Finn Balor because Finn Balor sells merch, and although Vince is stupid, he also likes money.
He does.
And if someone sells a lot of merch, someone's making him a lot of money.
This is true. Here's the problem, though. They've had 2 years to push Finn like this.
True.
2 years.
But who was in there in those 2 years? The bulk of them.
Unfortunately, Roman Reigns.
Exactly.
Nothing against the person. Let me say this on the video, because even though you know I don't have to justify, let me say this on the video. Nothing against Roman Reigns' person, everything against character.
Yeah.
Anyway. You have Finn winning.
I have him Finning, yes.
I hope you're right. I really hope you're right.
Me too.
Because I'm sick of Brock. Get Heyman off TV. Get Heyman off TV too, because Heyman doesn't mean anything to me anymore. I just think they're going to give it to Brock, and then they're probably going to go with the worst case scenario for Mania. Will it be a good match? I don't know. His match with AJ was fine. His match with Bryan was fine. There were flashes of good moments with it, but Brock has been boring for years.
Yes.
My opinion. You guys can like Brock all you want. And I know he just turns up when he's supposed to, but now we get to the women's matches. Asuka versus Becky for the SmackDown Live Women's title.
Asuka!
It's going to be Asuka. I don't know if somebody's going to interfere and cost Becky the win. Becky, God damn it! I don't know if anybody's going to cost.
That's a stutter, folks.
It is. I don't know if anybody's going to cost her the victory, or because something's going to have to make it kind of dirty. So yeah, I know what the fuck I'm saying. But Asuka will win. But Becky's going to enter the Rumble somehow.
Yeah. They could also do something different where Becky does win, but it causes Asuka to go full heel.
And challenge Ronda at Mania.
No.
That'd be interesting. But yeah, they could do that, but the thing is then it would be hot potatoing the women's title, which they've never done.
Ever.
Definitely not on Raw. Sasha with her 4 successful title wins and no successful defenses. So, we have Asuka winning, though.
Yeah. Well, I mean, here's what could happen. Becky beats Asuka. Asuka kind of goes to Okada kind of thing where she goes insane. And the next SmackDown attacks Becky to the point where she gets injured. And has to take a couple weeks off. Or more than a couple weeks,
yeah,
I'd say.
Month.
Yeah. This gives Asuka time to kind of become like this tyrannical heel, insane and attacking people at random. Then by the time Becky comes back, everyone's completely hyped for her.
Yeah.
But because Becky had to drop the championship, they're going to be it's going to be up for grabs during like
Chamber.
Yeah.
Something
Fast
like lane.
Yeah. And build something to that.
They could. I know what's going to happen for the Women's Rumble.
It would make it'd be easier to book Asuka to win, and that's what I'm assuming WWE would go with.
I like your idea. I like it. I just don't think WWE's that creative.
I know.
Because they haven't been that creative. But then we get Ronda Rousey versus Sasha Banks for the Raw Women's title. Ronda. Sorry, Sasha, but your weave isn't going to save you.
Yeah, plus you're geared to win the women's tag team title with Bayley for some reason.
Even though...
Or lose it and turn against each other, which we'd prefer.
Which should have been happening. Now we are going to get to the men's rumble, and before we get to the winners, this is what I got. I got some dark horse picks. And shout out to Valena WWE for this, because she did her own predictions. Check it out, by the way. Dark horse picks. People they could have shockingly win. They probably aren't going to win, but Elias or Andrade. Elias is somebody they could be high on, they should be higher on. Andrade is somebody that they should push significantly. They could have Samoa Joe win it, but the problem is he lost so many championship opportunities.
Yeah. They could have Mustafa Ali, Fabulous Ali Ababa.
He could win. He could.
And people would pop for that.
People would. And I actually have Ali, Elias, and Joe giving the best performances. Like longest performances and that kind of stuff. But debuts.
You know how popular it would be if they started selling Mustafa Ali masks?
It'd be fucking amazing.
Masks.
Yeah, it'd be fucking amazing.
The kids would love that.
Did you see this video where actually he sent a mask to a fan that really wanted one? That was really cool. That was good shit. Debuts. Obviously Aleister Black.
Yeah, that should be one.
I think Lars is going to return by the Rumble. I hope that he's okay and that he has taken the necessary steps in the company he's working with him. I think Lars is going to show up, and I think they will have Cena there, because Cena has an ankle injury. They will have Lars beat up Cena backstage and then be in the Rumble. Tell me that wouldn't be something good. But then EC3...
Well, the ankle injury is a work.
Yeah, of course. But EC3 is going to finally wrestle and maybe finally say something on the main roster.
You must use your words. I am the top 1%!
Top 1%. That's what I have, though, happening. I think that it's going to be very good. I don't know who's going to start out. I think Rollins actually may be number 1 or number 2. But as for winners, Drew McIntyre.
Yeah. For Scotland!
So that's why they're going to give it to Rollins, and they're going to wreck him.
Yeah, probably.
But Drew should win. Drew absolutely should win. He should smash through Lesnar in 3 minutes and send that...
Say that again?
He should smash through Lesnar.
Oh, through Lesnar. I think you said smash Drew Lesnar. I'm like... What amalgamation of wrestlers is this?
It's an F5 through Scotland. That would be bad. We don't need tornadoes. But Drew should win. Drew 100% should win. Because he would be better to face off against... Because what they would do, if they have Rollins win, let's just say they have Rollins win. They will make it all about Roman Reigns' leukemia. They will make it all about this. It will kill Rollins dead.
Yep.
Which is unfortunate because Rollins can tell a great story.
Yes. But Drew has got every aspect of what it takes
to be a star.
Yeah.
Not that Rollins doesn't. Rollins is great.
Yeah.
But Drew has the look that Vince likes.
You got the look!
But Drew is going to win the Royal Rumble.
Yes.
That's what's going to happen. Now, we're going to get to the Women's Royal Rumble, and this is what I have down. First, not going to go with the winner. Dark Horse. Ember or Ruby? Ember hasn't done jack shit on Raw. Ruby deserves a chance to do really, really well.
Ember has maintained a presence on Raw.
But they haven't really done anything with it.
They have done far more with her than they have with Ruby.
That's a good point. They could pull one out of their ass and have somebody shocking win.
Like, here's how much they've done with Ruby. Here's how much they've been doing with Ember.
And that's unfortunate. Nothing is...
Here's what they should have been doing with Nia.
Yeah, pushing her on the floor and leaving her there. Having her be like a couch or a lumpy bare rug. But best performances, Ruby obviously will be in there. I think Ember's going to have a nice 20-minute performance. Sonya is going to have a 30-minute performance at least.
Yeah.
Bayley, I think, is going to do really well. Because it's going to drive some dissension between Sasha and Bayley. So maybe when they fail to win the titles, you finally have something happen. And
Finally.
And this feud actually culminates at Mania or something. But I think that's what's going to happen. In debuts, Toni Storm is going to be in it. Nikki Cross is going to be in it. Lacey Evans will be in it. Shayna Baszler is going to show up, whether she's a champion or not. And by the way, check our TakeOver Phoenix predictions. And Rhea Ripley will be in there.
Yes.
You need to fill those spots. But
Yeah, but
that's what I think is going to happen. And who knows? Final four could end up being Becky.
Can we actually
Charlotte.
tell who our picks are for the Women's Rumble?
We will in a second. I think that the final four will be, say, Becky, Ruby, Charlotte, and
Sonya.
Because
New Day rocks. New Day. Oh wait, hold on.
also, who do you have for the Rumble?
I am going with my pretty much dark horse pick of Sonya Deville. I think they'll plan her to shock everyone. Not like that, John.
No.
It's gonna be a surprise, but it's gonna be a welcome surprise because people will cheer for that.
People were cheering her at that Battle Royal when it got down to Asuka. It was cheering, "Let's go Asuka, let's go Sonya."
And if Vince has been paying any attention to SmackDown, which apparently he had because Asuka's now champion, it may end up culminating into a match at WrestleMania between Sonya and Asuka.
Which would be a hell of a match.
Mm-hmm.
It would be a chance for Sonya to shine on a big stage. Mandy also is somebody I think will have about 15-20 minutes, but Naomi will end up tossing her out after what happened.
Sonya will end up tossing her out, and then doing the same thing to her that happened at the Battle Royal
and Evolution. That Nia won.
Yes.
Nia hopefully is tossed out and just I don't care if she lands on her face.
Yeah.
I mean, not that it would damage it at all, but anyway, just get Nia out of the ring.
Yes, please.
You have Sonya though, and don't get me wrong, I will pop huge if you are right about this.
Because if they go with the expected result, people will be like, "Oh, cool! Totally saw this coming."
Becky is going to attack somebody and take their spot because she's going to fail to beat Asuka. Becky and Charlotte will finish
Carmella.
Probably. Which would make sense, because Carmella, let's be honest, isn't very good between the ropes. She's not awful, but she's not very good. Becky and Charlotte will finish the match much like Luger and Bret Hart did at the 94 Rumble.
Mm-hmm.
And, I mean, obviously, yes, they did other stuff, like, 2005, inadvertent Cena Batista, elimination, when they did the double elimination. That was inadvertent. That wasn't planned. Yet it looked like it was planned. Becky and Charlotte are going to win the Rumble, co-win the Rumble. They could either have a finish where, like, say, Becky beats Charlotte on a SmackDown and then goes to Raw or something like that. Or Becky and Charlotte both go there. And you put a couple other people on SmackDown. I don't know who, but I think Charlotte's done about all she can on SmackDown. Same with Becky. They'll do something to, even the odds or stuff like that. Put Natty on SmackDown or something. Well, no. They'll put somebody on there. They did put the Riot Squad on there, and Ruby could get a win. I love Ruby, but Becky and Charlotte, I think they're going to do that. Now, if you're right, I will pop huge if Sonya wins, because I would love for Sonya to win. I just don't think they're going to be that creative.
I know.
They should.
Yes. And we also have to differ on something other than one match.
Yeah, but we have differed on 2 matches, the whole thing. But yeah, unless they add another match all of a sudden, that is our predictions for the Royal Rumble. So yes, we will be here you will have the NXT 205 Live review tomorrow.
Yep.
I might have another retro review up later. I don't know, it really depends. I got a lot of shit I gotta do with work, and who knows on Friday. I might go watch a movie actually and have a review up. But also pre-Takeover gaming stream that you'll be doing. Mm-hmm. And then our Takeover review, and then a pre-Rumble gaming stream. That I'll join in on after I get back off of work. And then the Royal Rumble review. So that's all. That's our predictions. Let's have some fun, guys. Agree, disagree with what we said. What are your predictions? Let us know in the comments. Like, share, and yes, in the comments. Do all that stuff. Whatever he's fingering over there. Also,
I'll figure it out eventually.
You will. And spend real lawsuit with Jonn Ritland and
the Turbinator.
And we will be back. You will be back tomorrow. I will be back later this week.
Hey!
Bye.